This week, the 6-month anniversary of Hurricane Matthew's devastating swipe at the island. Longtime island realtor James Wedgeworth joining us. I've talked to a number of realtors, James, on the island lately who think we've rebounded pretty well from the storm. Your thoughts?
Well, I will say that the February and March were significantly better than February and March from last year.
Really?
That's the good news. Now, as you well know, we basically lost, I'm not going to say we lost 3 months, but we kind of did. We definitely lost a month. So some of that was pent-up demand. That's people that, were planning on buying in October and didn't get to come down, so they came in February and March and picked up some property. I think the town and FEMA's done a great job of getting all the debris out. I mean, this is a massive undertaking, as you well know.
Sure, sure. Hey, April is our month in the national spotlight. How is it as a month to buy and sell a home on the island?
Traditionally, in my 36 years of selling real estate, I've found out that March and April are always the best 2 months of the year. It's just the perfect time to buy. As you well know, this place looks like the most beautiful place in the world, which it probably is.
Sure.
With all the azaleas and the flowers and perfect weather, and it's so that's when people buy.
Okay. You've watched the heritage come and go for all these years. Do we actually see a real bump in real estate from interest, anyway, from the tournament itself? And if so, when does that bump happen?
Okay, actually, we do.
Yeah.
I know there are a lot of realtors out there that tell me, I never sell anything. I don't ever sell anything Heritage Week. Everybody's going to golf. Well, there's probably some truth to that, but we do sell a lot of real estate if you take time to work. Problem is, a lot of realtors take the week off. And,
Yeah, they're all out at the heritage.
Yeah, they're out there too. Obviously, you can't sell anything if you're not working. But
when does the bump usually happen from the heritage?
It usually happens in the number of prospects we have. What traditionally happens is a property owner will bring down 4 or 5 of his friends. They'll spend a week here. They fall in love with it. And sometimes they don't buy for a month or two, but what it does, it enlarges your pipeline. So you have all these great prospects that come, fall in love with the island, and they may not buy Heritage Week, but they'll buy 2 weeks later, a month later.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with it. Is it, do we see, can you tell in June and July, yeah, we had a good Heritage Week? Is that kind of when you see it?
That's when you see it. That's correct.
Later on.
What they do is they bring the family back in June for vacation.
There you go. And so then they've been here twice, and by then, boy, you got them hooked.
We got them.
Look into your crystal ball for the next quarter or so. Interest rates are going up, but slowly. And to have more business than we had a year ago may indicate a little of that as well. People saying, okay, I better get it done now. What do you see happening over the next
Well, I see
so?
the market improving, and I'm basing that on the national economy is improving, the stock market's improving. I don't want to get political on this is real estate show, but there are a lot of people that have a little more confidence in the business of the country, the economy of the country, and those things filter down, so to speak, to us. And so I'm optimistic. My February and March made me more optimistic. Plus, we've had a rough ride the last few years. It's got to get better sooner or later.
Are we seeing more activity with second homes than?
I tell you the way it works.
Yep.
The upper end of the market is still real slow. Upper end, I'm meaning over $1 million.
Okay.
But the $500,000 market, we've seen a lot of activity in that market in the last 60 days. And the theory there, of course, is somebody says a $500,000 house, they might buy $1 million house. Somebody says $1 million house, they might buy a $3 million house.
There you go. All right. Well, we appreciate the time, as always, James, and your thoughts. James Wedgeworth of Charter One Realty.
Pleasure to be here.